Now, most people get the wrong impression of me because they assume that I'm in love with everything Christian. Whereas I look at it, do these exist? They exist because I created them, gave them to someone else. That person had a circumstance happen in their life to where they left them in my path. I can touch them. They exist. Are they indoor soccer cleats? Even more. They are. Did the Holy Spirit lead me and Mary to get me indoor soccer cleats? Yes. Truth. It makes no sense to me that someone would take all of the healing ingredients from tobacco, mix it down into a liquid, and just go straight for the nicotine. Tobacco exists. It has, been defamed as secondhand smoke causes damage. Rather, maybe the particles and the toxins in the air and the air quality mixed with that, along with the diet of the individual, the body chemistry, and electromagnetic waves. And when you mix certain creations, they don't turn out conducive to your health. Tobacco in itself already has a craving filled substance for a purpose. C.S. Lewis, one of the greatest Christian minds ever, while I don't condone a pipe of any sort, it was traditionally used with the leaves that came with it. So, knowing everything and being the truth, and my government will be of peace, established through justice and righteousness. So, what I determined is lukewarm Christians actually cause people to lose their faith in God, which is why I said I'd rather you be hot or cold, but since you are neither, and here I am nursing lukewarm Christians. But at least I understand what's going on. So let's lead here. A man will be satisfied with good from the fruit of his words, and the deeds of a man's hands will return to him as a harvest. The way of the arrogant fool who rejects God's wisdom is right in his own eyes. But a wise and prudent man is he who listens to counsel. So me and Mary, we judged the 12 tribes of Israel, like I promised. He who tills his land will have plenty of bread, but he who follows worthless things lacks common sense and good judgment. The wicked desire the plunder of evil men, but the root of the righteous yields richer fruit. And my prophets confirm that. So, explaining to Mary there she is. That our union is actually blessed, and part of God's wrath that was on her was for her conduct pursuing divorce and time she spent, where she spent it, with who she spent it, what she said, what she did, all not godly wife actions. But determining who she was for you, Mary. So we discussed, and you've lived what happened in the Garden of Eden. And you have to see, and many of you have to see, that you are here to learn the lesson you didn't learn in your existence with Jesus. Moses told me once, I will never hit that rock twice again. It made sense to him. Everything is, well, God is spirit. So you have to see that a kingdom marriage is primarily spiritual, and that it doesn't function like a worldly marriage. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be superior in every way and a sought after blessing. It's still going to be as the stone the builders rejected is now the cornerstone. A lot of God's blessings don't seem in your understanding to be what you desired. But an answer to your prayer is first what you need. And then as you understand firmly it is from God, as I am God. This is for me. For you love those who hate you and hate those who love you. For you have shown today that commanders and servants are nothing to you. For today I know that if Absalom had lived and all the rest of us had died today, then you would be pleased. So now stand up, go out and speak kindly and encouragingly to your servants. For I swear by the Lord that if you do not go out, not a man will stay with you tonight. And this will be worse for you than all the evil that has come upon you from your youth until now. Then the king stood and sat at the gate of Mahanaim. And they told all the people, the king is sitting at the gate. And all the people came before the king. But Israel, Absalom's troops, had fled, every man to his tent. All the people were quarreling throughout the tribes of Israel, saying, the king rescued us from the hands of our enemies, and he saved us from the hands of the Philistines. But now he has fled out of the land from Absalom. And Absalom, whom we anointed over us, has died in battle. So now why are you leaders doing nothing about bringing back the king? Then King David sent word to Zadok and Abiathar, the priests, saying, say to the elders of Judah, why are you the last to bring the king back to his house in Jerusalem, since the word of all Israel has come to the king and to his house. You are my brothers, relatives, relations. You are my bone and my flesh. Why then are you to the last? Why are you the last? Why are you the last to bring back the king? In this way, he changed the hearts of all the men of Judah as one man. So they sent word to the king, return, you and all your servants. I am on the throne of David, and it took a lot of work and a lot of war fighting your battles. So believe me when I tell you something. Perfect.